why can you put okra inside palm nut soup? Like, I cannot eat that. Oh, what is that? How can it be so watery? Oh, what is that? How can it be so this? Oh, what kind of soup is this? I'm sure this must be Ghanaian food. I'm sure this, which kind of food is it? Like, really? How can you do this? How can they do that? How can they put this in it? How can you eat this? How can you put plantain inside beans? What kind of food is this? What kind of strange food is this? I am like actually angry. You know what? Let's just talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Sense Joyful Space. Subscribe.
Hello blessed, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and this is Sandy's Joyful Space. Today I'll be addressing something that actually got me quite angry, quite pissed. Yeah. Okay. Sandy, calm down. Breathe in. Yeah, I'm calm, guys. But I have to talk about this. I have to actually address this. So guys, today I was just busy doing one or two things, and I picked up my phone, and then I'm like, okay, I saw some notifications, and some were from like Instagram, and I saw that someone tagged me to a post, and I was like, okay, let me check it out. Like, what was it? So when I like opened it, it was like a short video of someone cooking Ghanaian palm nut soup, like abenkwan. So I was like, okay. Then I read what the person who tagged me wrote, and I was like, okay. Pause. Actually, let me read what he wrote before we continue. Let me actually read what he wrote. I'm sure that the person who tagged me is one of my subscribers or someone who has like come across my channel for the person to have like tagged me and mentioned what he said. It goes like this: at Sandy Cutie, please, I think you need to educate your people on how to respect other people's food and cultures. The comments I see from Nigerians on other countries' food on this platform is so bad and paints a very bad image of Nigerians. I will be looking forward to a video on this from you soon. When I read this, I was actually like a bit like, okay, let me go and check the comments, like other people are dropping. Why did this person like said this? What are other people like saying about this particular dish? So I went to like check other comments, and I actually saw some like I don't know if they like thought it through before they dropped those comments, because I was actually like, okay, where is this coming from? Some were saying, oh, how can you put okra inside palm nut soup? Like, I cannot eat that. Oh, what is that? How can it be so watery? Oh, what is that? How can it be so this? Oh, what kind of soup is this? I'm sure this must be Ghanaian food. I'm sure this, which kind of food is it? Like, really? How can you do this? How can they do that? How can they put this in it? How can they not put this in it? How can it be so watery? How can it be not salty? Sister, brother. Yes, you are entitled to your own opinion. It's okay to have your opinion. It's okay to not like something, but what is not okay is for you to like air your opinion or your thoughts in a very annoying way. You can actually like state your point without sounding annoying. Do you know that? You can actually like express yourself without coming out so rude. First of all, before we get into all that, let's just first of all talk about this particular dish. So in this video, what was being prepared was Ghanaian palm nut soup. As I earlier said, abenkwan. I'll be putting a picture of it here if you don't know what abenkwan is. We also have this dish in Nigeria, especially from where I come from, Delta State. We call it banga soup, and it's one delicacy that me particularly I don't joke with. Like, it's very delicious, it's very nice. We eat it with starch, like banga soup and starch, and it's actually quite thick. I'll be putting a picture here so that you like know how it looks like. Yes, the way we prepare it is quite different from the way Ghanaians prepare it. And when I came to Ghana, the first time I saw a Ghanaian preparing this like palm nut soup, yeah, after the whole preparation and everything, I was a bit surprised like how it was not like as thick as like what I know or what I'm used to. And I asked like, oh, why is it like that? And they explained to me like, oh, here in Ghana this is how it's being made, this is how they enjoy it, and they eat it with with fufu. It's very nice, it's very delicious. And I tried it out, and I'm not going to lie to you, since the day I tried it out, I just fell in love with it. Where am I getting at? It is okay to visit a place or come across a food from a country and not like it, like at first sight. Just look at it and you might like, oh, what is this? I've never seen this before. It's okay, like it's actually normal because you've not seen it before. It's okay to have all those reactions. But what is not okay, like what is definitely not okay, is for you to start, you know, insulting or, you know, dropping some kind of comment or kind of like saying some things to, like, you know, look down on the food or insult the people, because someone actually put in effort to make that food. It's coming from that person's culture and place. So you would not want someone to insult your culture. You would not want someone to insult like where you are coming from or your food. So why would you like make such a comment to someone else? And please don't get me wrong, this video is not only like addressing Nigerians, it's like addressing everyone, because me myself, I've actually had someone like, you know, throw some kind of word at like my food. There was a day I was cooking, you know, beans and plantain. We Nigerians, we cook like beans and plantain together. I don't know if it's everywhere in Nigeria, but like, you know, I grew up eating this dish and I enjoy it a lot. Like, you know, we put beans on the fire. When it is like, you know, soft, we like, you know, take some unripe or ripe plantain, whatever your preference is. We, you know, we cut it and we put it into the beans. We put all our ingredients, you know, our oil, our salt, our mango, our this and that. I will just cook it together and it's a very delicious dish. I will look for a picture and also put it here. The first day I prepared this like in front of my friend who is a Ghanaian, she made a lot of fuss about the food. She was laughing, she was making comments, so that, how can you eat this? How can you put plantain inside beans? What kind of food is this? What kind of strange food is this? I'm like, take it easy, sister. Like, don't you eat fried plantain and beans? She was like, hey, that one is fried plantain and beans. But how can you, you know, put plantain inside beans and cook it together? I'm like, okay, it's not that strange if you think about it. You eat fried plantain and beans, so why can't I put plantain inside beans and like cook it together and eat? She was not having it. She was just making a lot of, you know, laugh about it, making a lot of joke about it. Initially I didn't even mind that, but it got to a point like it got to me and I actually got a bit angry because she was like making it look like, you know, all fun, just laughing and all that. And I started to wonder like, what is strange about this food? Like, actually, what is strange? Anyway, I just prepared my food, enter my house, so there are some kind of comments you make on like, you know, someone's food or culture, and it can really like get to the person, and that is it. So this video is for like everybody, whether you are coming from Kenya, Sierra Leone, Togo, South Africa, wherever you are coming from, Nigeria, Ghana, please respect each other's food, respect each other's culture, respect each other's language. And yes, I just remember something. Yeah, the video I filmed some time back about talking about, you know, Ghanaian food and all that, some people were like dropping in the comments, oh, I don't understand why Nigeria will call stew soup and call soup stew. Why would they be referring to things that are actually like thick in consistency and be calling it soup? And what is all that? Everything for Nigerians is soup. I don't know if they don't have dictionary to check the meaning of soup and to check the meaning of stew. I don't know if they don't actually like think. I don't know if they please and please. It is okay to drop your comment and say that, okay, soups are actually light in consistency and stews are supposed to be thick. It's okay to say that, but it is not okay for you to go ahead and start insulting the people, trying to say that, don't they have dictionary? Can't they read? Can't they do this? Like actually trying to say that they are dumb or what? Yeah, you don't do that. Like, yeah, you don't do that. You can actually like drop your comment and not like, you know, someone will read it and understand your points. You don't have to, you know, add all those you don't have to add to it. Just like state what you have to state. Like just state it. You don't have to add any mangi, salt or pepper to it, because actually, yes, even in Germany, yeah, when they say soup, it's light in consistency. Yeah, that is true. Every Nigerians, we can call what is thick in consistency soup. Does that make us stupid? No. Does that make us dumb? No. That is what makes us what? Unique. You don't have to accept it. Nobody said that it's a must for you to accept it, but you have to understand that that is what makes Nigerians unique in their own way. Yes, it does not make us dumb, it does not make us stupid. In fact, Nigerians are one of the most educated, intelligent and smart people in the world. Yes, so that does not mean that we are stupid, we are dumb. We grew up calling these things soup and stew, and yes, our parents are the ones who like maybe term it that way, and we have left it like that because it's part of our culture. It's part of what makes us like Nigerians. It's like part of us now, and it's just normal. That is why we want to call it. That is how we are used to calling it. When we still see our egusi soup, we call it egusi soup. When we see our okro soup, we call it okro soup. That is how we want to address it as, and that is it. There is no big deal about it. We don't need to explain why it is like that. It is just what makes us unique. It is what just makes us Nigerians. It is it. There's no two ways about it. There's no explanation. That is just it. We are not stupid. We are not dumb. We actually have dictionaries. We read. We know it. Like, it's just it. Yeah. And that is it. Because what makes where that person is coming from unique, and you know, all that, is their food, their culture, and their language. So when you kind of like, you know, insult someone or look down on any of these things, it will like actually get to the person. There's no way it will not get to the person one way or the other. If you don't like the food, it's also like not a must that you must eat it or you must like it and, you know, enjoy it. Yeah, you can as well decide not to even taste it. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a big deal. There are some food that I come across, like here where I'm living right now, and my husband will say, oh, give it a try, give it a try. Yeah, there are some I actually give a try, I actually like. There are some I give a try, I don't like. And there are some I don't even give a try at all. I'm like, no, I know I'm not going to like this. Yeah, also in Ghana, it was not all the Ghanaian food I tasted I love. Yeah, I mentioned at that time that, yes, I actually ate kenke, but it was not like one of my, you know, best food or something. But I actually like tasted it, and I saw that, okay, this is not one of the food like I really enjoy so much. And I ate other ones that I enjoy. I also like learn to, you know, prepare some few ones I can, you know, learn how to prepare. So that is it. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. I've actually like sometimes maybe make a statement, or also like maybe say something that kind of like maybe sounds somehow, maybe out of joke or something. And when I immediately realize that, okay, the person is not finding it funny, because sometimes you might actually be saying it out of joke, just, you know, being funny, just kind of like cracking jokes and all that. It can even be between friends, just like, you know, making some comment. Immediately you notice that it's kind of like getting to the person. Just immediately apologize to the person and just like let the person know that you are sorry, and like you won't do that again and all that, and like the person will be okay. The person will like get over it. But the fact that you're trying to claim your right, that I don't like it, is it by force, I cannot like it, this your food, this, why would you say that, why would you do this, if you're angry, you're the problem. Please, you have to remember that you are also coming from a place. You also have your food, you also have your culture, you also have your language. And just like, you know, for a minute, just turn the table, like just turn it to your side, and imagine how you will feel if someone like, you know, do the same thing you are doing to your food, to your culture, and to your language. How will you feel? There is no justification for you to do that to anybody. Like, no justification to it. Yes, it's okay to mistakenly, like, you know, drop a comment or say something that is not so nice, but immediately you realize that it has offended the other person, please just apologize. Because you have to know that just as much as your culture, your food, and your language is precious to you, you hold it as high esteem, the same way this person's food, culture, and language is what's important to he or she, and he or she also holds it in high esteem. For me, for instance, when I saw banku and pepper, I was a bit shocked, and I made some comments that were like, okay, not so nice, and I think my neighbor was not like, you know, okay with it. I apologized to her because I found out that, okay, she was not like really like, you know, okay with the way I reacted. It kind of like took her off balance. The point is, when you know that you've made a statement that annoys the other party, just apologize and try not to keep doing that. So please, let's all come together and accept each other's food, culture, language, and everything. So that is it, and that is all I just came to see on this video. It's like a rant video. I tried to control my temper, because when I read that comment and I read like other people's comments, I was like, you know, like getting it there, because I've actually like also got some kind of comment like, you know, on my channel. So I'm like, okay, I think actually I have to film this. So guys, I hope you enjoy watching. I hope you have learned like 1 or 2 things from this my rant, or you pick up 1 or 2 things from this whole rant and talking. So if you have watched to this point, I say thank you. And if this is the first time coming across my face, across my channel, I said you are welcome. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell beside it, so that you'll be notified whenever I post any new video. And to my returning subscribers, we for dance. Even though I'm like We just have to dance to calm some nerves. Yeah, my blessed people, my blessed people, my blessed people, my blessed people. Thank you for always coming back to watch your girl. Thank you for your love and support. I do not take you all for granted. See you all in my next video. Bye.